You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you guys what's been going on. Cause I honestly feel like I have to get this off my chest. I haven't done anything bad. I have hurt someone emotionally. I've been dealing with something the last 10 years of my life. And it's a whole small situation. It was such a small situation, but the impact it had was very major. So what happened was, I've been trying to put myself out there in terms of dating, and I really just want to just see how I go. And if I'm being honest, I'm not really having much luck. And this is not me saying, oh, this is a desperate cry for attention and stuff like that. It's just, it is a bit disheartening. I was on a dating website, and I was like, you know, doing what you usually do, and I came across this profile. The person, I knew who this person is. But it flooded so many memories back. And I thought I had gotten over what happened all those years ago, but it's now made me think that maybe I haven't forgotten about it, and that's a bit of a concern for me, because now it's just that I'm now going to be focused on this for the next week or two, and it's just a constant thing. And it really pisses me off. It's because this whole situation has been played in my mind over and over and over and over again. So what happened is that 10 years ago, I had a friend, and I've talked about this on stream multiple different times, and this is personal experience from me. But me and this friend, we go way, like, I knew them in high school, and we were close. Unfortunately, we had a fight, and we had a falling out. But what transpired next was that I listened to people that were not that good, that didn't know the situation, and I took their opinion, and it turned out I actually hurt that person a lot more. And I did not want to hurt anyone in that situation at all. It took, at first, I thought, okay, I've done the right thing. But then like 2 weeks later after that, I was hanging out with some friends, and I don't know what came over me, but I just like, I have to go. Like I emotionally became overwhelmed, and I just said I had to go. And I walked like up the street, and I broke down. And I realized at that point that I had screwed up big time. And I've had to deal with that for the last 10 years of my life. Just that one scenario playing back in my mind multiple different times. And it sucks. It sucks. It's made me a better person. It's made me now consider other people's, like considered other people. And I know exactly what I need to do in order to make sure that, like, I need to treat people with respect and all that. And I didn't do it in that situation, but what I did was I listened to people who I thought knew better. Now, if I was me today and that situation happened, I would have gone with a better judgment. As a result, I lost a really good friend. And I beat myself up about it a lot. And I hate the fact that, because now every time I see this person, whether it be on social media, in person, wherever, or in dating apps in this situation, I will always get flashbacks to that situation. Even though now I've looked at it and be like, look, it's okay to make mistakes, but it makes me cringe. And it makes me absolutely mad at myself that happened. Anyway, that's what I've been dealing with. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot on the surface, but it messed me up pretty badly. So what do I want to like kind of give as a message from this? It's that it's okay to make mistakes. Make sure you use your better judgment, but also make sure you treat the people that you really care about with the utmost respect, the utmost importance, and that should be the end all. But also another lesson, and this is, I was so guilty of doing this, is I used my emotions against her, and that is not okay. I used my emotions, like, I'll be very sad, I used it against her. It didn't sit well. I wouldn't say just that, though. There was much more serious stuff that I said that came out of my mouth. Nothing bad, but to the point where it was, yeah, that's not good. That's what I've been dealing with for the last 24 hours. And I deal with it a fair bit. And we actually reconnected briefly back in 2019. But back then I was just not ready for it. And we did try it again, but it just didn't work out. And I think because I just had a lot on my mind, and I hadn't changed a lot back then. But I think the whole pandemic really like shuffled my emotions, my mentality towards life a fair bit. So now it would be more of I've got a different situation. And I would say I would basically, obviously I would apologize, because she 100% deserves an apology. Not a half-assed online apology, like over a text message or something, not that, but an in-person apology. And honestly, it messes me. It's messed me up. I'm all right. Like, if it was me, if this was 5 years ago and this was happening, I wouldn't be streaming right now. So actually, no, if it was 3 years ago, I wouldn't be streaming, and I'd just be dealing with that. I'd be in bed, like, just sulking. But I feel like I've kind of got a platform where I can kind of vent to you guys a little bit. And it's not that I want to bring negativity to the chat, but I also want to normalize the fact that mental health issues are a real thing. And it is something we have to deal with daily. And also, she's also the reason why I'll never play a black and white remake. Because we played that game a fair bit together. If you look back at your old self and you don't cringe, you haven't grown. If you do cringe when you're looking back, you have grown. A lot of people don't do that. The best way we can do is be better. You've come a long way, man. We're proud of you and we're here for you. Thank you, Squirrel. You've created a safe space here and you have every right to talk about it here. Thank you. Thank you, guys. That makes me safe. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna be downright honest with you. A lot of people, when I tried venting about this situation, family or friends, they would basically put me up on a pedestal, and they would say, "You've done nothing wrong," like making me look like the good guy and all that. But really, I wasn't. I do wish one day I do see her again. I do wish I see her at some point again, because that would because I would just I would say, look, you don't have to forgive me for it, but I just want to say I'm sorry. And I don't deserve her forgiveness for that anyway. Closure is so healing. Everyone, we support you, Matt. Thank you. That's important too. Creating a safe space for your community is very important, because if someone needs to be able to vent and make sure that people aren't going to go and tell other people, or the situation isn't going to get worse, how are you going to, I'm going to snooze that ad one more time. How are you going to get it off your chest? Because I'm sick and tired of keeping these things internal. And that's why I have that Real Talk channel, because I really want people not to keep things on their chest, and I want people to help if they can. On the surface, I was actually laughing about it. Like telling people, hey, I saw this person on dating platform. And they were like, that is funny. And I'm just like, yeah. But on the inside, I was fighting a battle. It's a losing battle, unfortunately. +1 every day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys letting me talk about that. And I'm probably going to get some back. And to be between you and me right now, like, I'll be 100% honest, I'm probably going to get some backlash for talking about that on stream. Not just from family members, but also from friends. And honestly, my response is, well, why the hell do you care all of a sudden?